Welcome everyone to another edition of Good Idea, Bad Idea with me, Frank Jofo. And did you miss this week in wrestling? Well, Frank Jofo's got you covered. So don't worry, sit back and enjoy. Cause here we go. Let's get into the action. Chris Jericho, Le Champion, the greatest of all time, one of my favorite wrestlers. You gotta stop talking about the demographic on AEW TV. That's a bad idea. Now, you are Le Champion. You are the GOAT. You are the greatest of all time. You could talk about whatever you want, regardless. But people are getting sick and tired of people talking about the demographic. No one in NXT talks about the demographic. Only people in AEW. That's a bad idea. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. We don't care about the demographic. We just love pro wrestling. And pro wrestling we love every single Wednesday, war or not. So please, Jericho, for all of us, stop talking about the demographic. We know you are the demo god, but you have to stop. We are getting annoyed with it, and that is a good idea. Dominik, Dejakovic, and Keith Lee tore the house down on NXT this past Wednesday. And don't get it twisted, they have fought many times before. The athleticism, the agility, the everything about that match was amazing. But it's starting to go to Karrion Kross's time. And Karrion Kross will have his time at the top. But he has to go through Dominik Dejakovic first, which I predict he will. And when he does beat Dominik Dejakovic, he'll be a proven winner when he does face Keith Lee in the future, because that will happen. And when Karrion Kross faces Keith Lee, I can guarantee that he is gonna beat Keith Lee for the NXT North American title. And that, my friend, is a good idea. Monday Night Raw, even with the low rating, was still a great show. Kevin Owens, is he gonna turn heel? Yes, please, that would be a good idea. MVP is killing it on the mic. He's starting a stable with Bobby Lashley, potentially with Ricochet. That would be a good idea, but you can't make him win the title on Apollo Crews. That would be a bad idea. Keep the title on Apollo Crews, and you know what? Bring Apollo Crews on your end, MVP, in your stable. Turn him heel. That would be a good idea. And Sasha Banks and Bayley are revolutionizing the tag team division, because 6 months ago, everyone thought them as tag team champions was a bad idea, including me. But as you can see now, the tag team division in the women's division is getting elevated by the two top women in WWE wrestling, Bayley and Sasha. I cannot wait to see them go one-on-one. Eventually, I cannot wait for it, because that, my friends, will be a good idea. Fight for the Fallen and Kenny Omega. I was never a big fan of Kenny Omega, but the Cleaner is coming back. The Cleaner might be coming to AEW, and if you don't know who the Cleaner is, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, he was one of the greatest of all time in that promotion. If he does turn heel in AEW, it's only the top for Kenny Omega, and I might become a fan of Kenny Omega. Finally, Kenny. I like this Kenny Omega, and I honestly think that if Kenny Omega turns heel, he could become the next AEW champion. Or better yet, take that title away from Cody, because that, my friends, is a good idea. Tweet of the week goes to iBeast at X_Beast 17_X. Killer Kross did the perfect decision for his career by joining WWE. Say no more. If you don't know who Killer Kross is, it's Karrion Kross from NXT. That was his name in the other organization. And fresh matches, great storyline, Scarlett the X Factor. And like I said before, he is potentially the next North American champion. That will be a good idea. Don't give him the NXT championship too quickly, because that would be a bad idea. Keep it on Keith Lee. But Karrion Kross is a monster, and you have to use him as a monster. And Scarlett is helping that effect. And Karrion Kross will be the next North American champion. You could count on that, because that, my friends, is a good idea. Braun Strowman and The Fiend this Sunday at Extreme Rules in a swamp match. It's a cinematic match, WWE style. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a good idea. It's gonna be the show stealer of the night. And I'm telling you right now, Braun Strowman is a cinematic kind of wrestler. Big, strong, and The Fiend, well, The Fiend showed us what he can do at WrestleMania when he is in creative control with a match versus John Cena. So, this Sunday, we will have a new Universal Champion, and that will be The Fiend. This Sunday will be the show stealer at Extreme Rules, and will elevate The Fiend in losing fashion for Braun Strowman. He will still be credible. He will get his rematch, and we will see what happens after that. This match is a good idea. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Good Idea, Bad Idea with me, Frank Jofo. If you haven't subscribed to the Jofo Podcast YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Go there, watch the videos, like our shit, and subscribe. Go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, Jofo in the Ring, Jofo.tv. We got t-shirts, tank tops, slippers, anything you could think of, it's on Jofo.tv. We got the merch. Jofo Podcast merch as well. Support those guys. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Jofo in the Ring podcast. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Good Idea, Bad Idea every Sunday. Don't forget, wrestling is life.